Hey everyone, we are just waiting for a few more minutes so that everyone else can join. Hello, everyone. I hope I'm audible and visible. Please drop a yes in the chat if you can see me, if you can hear me. Okay, perfect. So I'm audible. Okay, so we are just waiting for a couple of few more minutes so that everyone else can join and then we'll kickstart this amazing session. Till then, I have a very small task for you all. Just drop in the emojis that express your feelings for Devocation 24 in the chats. Come on, everyone, let's make this session very fun and engaging. Drop the emojis in the chat that about what you feel for Devocation. Okay, let's see who has the most creative emoji. Okay, Sanya seems to be very excited. So, everyone else? Okay, I see a lot of hearts. Okay, I have fire also. So, everyone is very enthusiastic, I feel, and very excited too. Okay, so everyone, please call in your friends also so that we can start very shortly. Yes, I'm also very excited. Okay, so I see a good number of people have joined us. So let's begin. Okay, a very good evening, everyone, all fellow enthusiasts of the digital real. I am Anushka Gupta, GDSC Event Core, and your host for this session. It is with great pleasure and excitement that we gather here today to inaugurate the much awaited Devocation. Devocation is a celebration of innovation, collaboration, and the boundless possibilities of technology. May this event be a catalyst for new ideas, friendships, and opportunities that propel us towards a brighter future in the ever evolving landscape of technology. Once again, I welcome everyone. Let the devocation begin. Now, I would like to call Ms. Akshita Jha, the GDSC Leo of IGDTUW, upcoming software engineer at Microsoft, to enlighten us more about devocation.
Good evening, everyone. I hope I'm audible. I'm very delighted to see you all here and the great enthusiasm that you all are carrying for DEVCATION 2024. With the onset of our annual flagship event, I take immense pride and joy and welcome you all in its opening ceremony. I wholeheartedly thank the leads, the course, the circle managers, the mentees, the chapter members, and the entire GDSC team for giving their best in prepping up for all this and making this event possible. A huge thanks to our faculty advisor, Mr. Vivekanand Jha sir, and our Vice Chancellor, Ms. Amrita Dev, to give us a platform for conducting it at such a grand level. A big thanks to our guest speaker for today, that's Ms. Kirti Purswani, for joining in and making the ceremony much more special with her presence. I would also like to thank all the sponsors and the community partners for investing their time and resources in making Devcation happen. Now, coming to what the hype is all about. Yup. I mean, what is Devcation? So, Devcation is a week long technical festival that is organized by Google Developer Student Clubs of IGDTUW, that's Indira Gandhi Delhi Technical University for Women, that celebrates diversity in the tech for good domain. During this week, we have the DEVCATION'24 hackathon, Hack and Solve. The Tech Fiesta doesn't end here. We have four mini events lined up for you too. That is Filter Fiesta, Gemini Genesis, Doodle Craft, and TechScribe. These events are designed to spark your creativity, encourage innovative thinking, and help you craft tech solutions that stand out. Now, don't worry, all the events that I mentioned or the main hackathon, that is Hack and Solve, would be taken up in much more detail soon by our technical lead, Radhika. But before that, let me introduce you guys to our guest speaker for today, Ms. Kirti Purswani. She's the founder of Educosis, co-founder of the Literati Store, and has worked as a software engineer at renowned MNCs like Atlassian and Intuit. Currently, she's a developer who shares software engineering knowledge through her YouTube channel with 110K plus subscribers and live interactive courses. She's also a LinkedIn Top Voice 2022. Literally, her achievements are countless. And as a student who is now on the verge of completing her BTech, I myself has watched a lot of her videos, and that has really helped me to come a long way. We are truly honored to have you, ma'am. I welcome you to share your invaluable insights and expertise with all of us.
Hello everyone. Hi, can you hear me? Can you see me properly? Hi, can someone quickly confirm? Can you hear me? See me? All good, guys. How is it going? Okay, and also this is thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. Really happy to be here, and I would like us to be a two-way communication. So whatever questions you have, feel free to use this whatever time I am here with you. Okay, ask me any questions you have in mind. I'm here to answer all your questions. Does that sound good? It should not be just me talking about random things. It should be you asking your questions and making you clear your doubts. Okay, I'm really glad that you guys are investing time into hackathons and participating in all of this. I am pretty sure all of you are very tensed about the current situation that is there in the market with so much of competition rising, recession happening, and so much going on. But let me tell you a quick story that how hackathon has really helped me in my career. Okay, so interestingly, if you all know, when I started my YouTube journey was when I was an Intuit. And how did I get my job in Intuit? Because I participated in a hackathon. So it was not like I was targeting Intuit or anything like that. I participated in a hackathon. I somehow won it, and it was conducted by Intuit. They called me, "Would you like to interview?" I was like, "Okay." And the interview happened that week, and I got the job offer. I mean, it was tuck, tuck, tuck. There was nothing planned. It just happened. And that is how opportunities will come your way as well. Okay, through hackathons, through coding challenges, through networking, LinkedIn connections, different ways. But you have to make sure that you open all the doors and you're ready for that one opportunity. Do I make sense so far, guys? Everyone, can I get more excitement and more people active on the chat? Hello. Yes, am I making sense so far, guys? All right, great. Okay. So other than the hackathon, okay, I know that the current situation is such that you guys must be having a lot of doubts that the recession is going on, what is going to happen, and all of this. So I wanted to quickly talk about this also a lot that uh, you know the competition is increasing, but the real competition is actually outside. Okay, the tech has always evolved. If you see a few years ago, AWS was not there. If you talk to any engineer 10 years ago, AWS, like no one considered you have to know it or something like that, right? So many databases have come up, so many networking protocols have come up, so much of new tech stack have come. Software engineers by default are supposed to upgrade their tech stack, are supposed to learn new things every single day. Nobody knows everything. You're supposed to learn the new things. That is it. That is what is happening again. The tech is evolving in in a very, very sudden way and with a lot of pace. But it is not like, software engineers are endangered or anything like that, because what we can do, the machines can still not do, cannot do anytime, like for another 4 5 years. Yes, yes, I know Devin has come up, but why don't you go and check out the number of test cases that Devin has solved, the number of times that it actually solved a problem. If you think about any big companies, Microsoft, Amazon, Atlassian, and I keep saying this, I said this on Insta also yesterday, that in these big companies, most of the huge code is already written. There's millions of lines of code. Do you think Devin is so strong or any AI is so strong that you put these million lines of code and then you tell that I want this exact feature and then they make the changes accordingly? No. Can they do the DevOps thing and all of that? No. It the creativity, exactly what is required, where it is required, it is not something that can be done easily. But let me be honest, I'm not going to give you false hopes. The people who are the most impacted by this are the college students, which is basically you. Why? Because most of you will join as interns. Whatever is expected from interns can easily be automated and can be done by AI. So that is also true. So now what you have to do is basically level up and basically be so ready that when they hire you, you are ready to contribute. You show that I am no more an intern. I am someone who is as experienced as someone with 1 year of experience or 2 years of experience, because I've worked on projects, because I've worked on myself. I'm that upskilled. Okay, there are two kinds of people right now. One who can be very, very scared that the situation is so bad, there's no point of working hard. The other is that the situation is bad, I need to work harder. And you're going in the right direction, you're participating in hackathons, you're working on yourself. This is amazing. This is what you have to keep doing. Don't let anyone tell you that, what, let's not mm, let's not study, there is no point, software engineering is going to become extinct. If you waste your time with all of this, it is going to happen. Someone is going to take over you. Manik is asking, this is happening now. Just imagine what could have been done in just a few years. I am having doubts, should I continue my coding? Manik, if you leave coding right now, what will happen? Who do you think is coding this AI? Who do you think is actually writing this AI ML code? In a few years, you are right. Okay, maybe of after a few years, another new tech stack will come, or we will have to learn AI ML. That is fine. We will learn AI ML. We will learn coding and like accordingly whatever new tech is there, and we will evolve accordingly. In a few years, right? That's what I've been trying to tell you. In a few years, tech has always been changing. Internet literally came like how many years ago? Right, internet came how many years ago? AWS came how many years ago? Nowadays you all put your projects on AWS, right? Nobody knew what was DevOps a few years ago. Nobody knew what was MLAI. Tech is evolving, it will always evolve. But if you leave things, then to what okay, let's say you decide, okay, I'm going to leave coding. What after that? Do you have any answer? Like, software engineering is not just about the things that can be automated by AI. There's a lot more to it. If you just get very scared and decide to leave now, then there are people who are not leaving and who will still do great in software engineering. It is just that what kind of person you want to be right now. Do you guys get my point? Then you start learning about AI/ML right now. AI/ML is still software engineering, bro. AI/ML is still software engineering, Manik. I don't understand why you guys are segregating these things. And also, see, for example, I understand that you guys are scared, you guys are confused, but understand that getting your basics clear. See, if there are two people, okay, let's talk about next 3 years at least. That is when you will start working, next 3 years, correct? At least in next 3 years, What kind of people are like companies looking to hire? Those who have their basics clear, those like to whom I give something, they can get this done asap, who can, like, I don't care whether you use AI, you don't use AI, your understanding of basics should be good, your logic should be still good. That logic building comes from DSA, how systems work comes from system design. The same things are still relevant. If you do not know how Netflix works, how YouTube works, if you do not know system design, how are you going to automate stuff? How are you going to make life easier? So instead of thinking too much, if you want to read about MLA, if you want to study that, that is great. But if you want to get a job in software development in at least next 2 to 3 years, this is still relevant. Yes. How to get out of tutorial hell, as I'm very badly caught on it. So there are thousands and lakhs of tutorials, right? Pick what you want to do and pick any one teacher with whom you really resonate, with whom you can really understand things. Stick to that one person. Stick to that one person and see ki, okay, am I liking this? And more than, just watching the tutorials, try writing the code, try working on projects yourself, try try doing the DSA yourself, try doing system design yourself, instead of just like, I think that is why I think, courses are doing really well, because courses are really compact these days. Because when I take courses, I actually see this, that whatever is there on my YouTube, it is available for free, but whatever is there on courses, it is very compact. Keep start from here and here, do exactly this is basically how you should be doing things. There are also free videos like cheat sheets that are there on my channel as well. You can check them out, so that you know that what to do, how to study, and all of these things. See, the thing is, I know that right now it seems that there are too many things to manage. I can see so many people saying, so many things to manage, but this is just going to increase. I'm not going to, put sugar coating on this and tell you. The fact is, it is just going to increase. Right now, you guys have l- holidays, right? After you start working, you're going to just have leaves, paid leaves. Okay. So things are just going to get intense. Like at this minute, when I am here talking to you guys, I could instead be working on a project from which I could have made money. Every decision that you're going to take ahead in your life is going to go like, "Ki, I could have been earning money at this point, but should I do this? Should I spend time with my family? Should I upskill?" But you have to just get used to the millions of things happening and the pressure. You have to learn to pick up one thing, finish it, be sure that this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Let the world talk. I know that for interviews, this is required. At least let me clear interviews. Then maybe I will read about AIML. I will study about it. What is my first goal right now? What is my next goal? What is my next goal? If you're working on your resume, if you want to make your resume strong, participating in hackathons like this is very good idea, right? Because you're getting real projects that you can add to your resume. But while you are here, if you spend time taking more tension and stress instead of really understanding what you're doing in the project, you're basically wasting your time. It will be of no use. When you add something to your resume, if I ask you any question related to that project, you should be able to answer anything and everything. If you are unable to do that, then my friend, you are in trouble. Right? So if you are here, make sure that you really right now just focus on the hackathon. Make sure that the project that you're working on, you understand that completely. So that that one line that you will add to your resume, that I participate in this hackathon, anyone asks any questions related to this one line, I can answer. Focus on one thing at a time. Working on hackathon, let's focus on hackathon. After this, okay, what else do I need for resume? What is my current goal? If my current goal is cracking interviews, what all things are expected in interviews? See, millions of things will keep happening in the background. The buzz will keep coming. Like, for example, do you remember 1 or 2 years ago, there was everyone was talking about Bitcoin? Do you remember? Does anyone talk about Bitcoin right now? Anyone? I understand key, AI/ML is the big thing. We all agree that it is changing the tech industry. But is so much hiring happening in AI/ML right now? No. What is your current goal? Is it getting hired, or is it understanding the trends, or where is the trend going? Where is the tech industry going? It is good to know about it. It is good to read about it, but letting your entire schedule get very very impacted by it doesn't make much sense. Do I make sense? Yes. I want you guys to be very positive and decide what you're looking for. I mean, are you working on your resume? Are you looking to get hired? Are you looking to freelance? What do you want to do? Focus on that one by one, small things one by one. Yes. Is there anything else in particular that you would like me to talk about? Anything you have in mind? I'm here to help you, to talk to you. And by the way, I'm really proud of you all. I understand that there's so much to do and you guys are scared, but still, you guys are trying. So be proud of yourselves and give yourselves a good pat on the back. Every minute that you work on yourself, you're basically ready to face more and more competition. Okay, so be proud of yourself and keep working instead of overthinking too much. I know too many students and too many people who are just overthinking, just taking the stress and not working towards things. It is good to know what is happening around. It is good to read about it. It is good to be aware, but it is not okay to let it hinder your learning process. First thing you have to do is to become a decent software engineer, to become hireable. If we all inspire to be a software engineer, I'm assuming that if you inspire to be something else, then I guess this is not the place to be. But yep, making sense. Any question that you guys have? Anything else that you would like me to talk about? Akhila is saying, should we start web dev or mobile dev or DSA or work on GPA? I'm in CSE. Akila, I don't understand. Why is there a slash slash? Why is there an or? Why can't you do it together? Okay, let's break it down. DSA takes how much time? 1 hour a day. In 4 to 5 months, you'll become a pro. 6 months. Max to max 1 year. You are saying you're in first year. 1 hour every day DSA, you will become a pro in 1 year. Work on GPA. Don't tell me you study every day for GPA. You literally study 1 day before the exam. Everyone knows that. Don't kid yourself. Don't kid me. Okay. Mobile dev, web dev, pick any one. Suppose let's pick web dev. Okay. So basically, what am I asking for? 2 hours a day. 1 hour for web dev, 1 hour for DSA. Can you take out 2 hours for yourself every day for the next 365 days? You would have become a pro in both. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. I mean, instead of worrying, instead of saying, "Ki, let's do this or this or this, why can't you take out 1 hour every day for both? I mean, if it is hard to manage now, when you start working, when you will have a flat to manage, when you will have your life to manage, relationships to manage, I'm sure you guys have now also. But then there's always going to be a lot. There is going to be your 9 to 5 job. Again, about the resources, pick any one resource, guys. There's a lot of YouTubers like me. Follow anyone, it is good. I mean, there are a lot of good teachers around. Okay. I have seen tremendous growth. And let me tell you, like, if you know even medium level of DSA, okay, I have seen this, like when you're part of a community, when you do something together, like as part of edu courses, when I teach people, okay, in the starting, they're like, how can we finish this in 4 to 5 weeks? I have actually seen that in 4 to 5 weeks, they are completely transformed. They are so much more confident. Manik is saying it is so easy to say, but it requires a lot of focus, dedications, and patience to do it. Exactly. That's what I have done. That's what I am helping students to do every single day. I mean, if you're telling me it cannot be done, then you're someone who is just telling yourself it is too hard. Because people like me are doing it. We are doing it every day. I mean, it if you keep telling yourself it is very hard to do, it will be hard to do. If you keep telling yourself it is fine, let's do this one step at a time, you'll be able to do it. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, with experience, I can tell you that at least for me, the power of manifestation is actually very, very, very real. I mean, if you tell yourself you can do this, I don't. When you guys start facing the interviews, now you'll actually feel this happening. You will see this happening. The minute you tell yourself, "I can do this," I have prepared. I just need to be confident and give my best. You will do well. And the minute you will get start getting scared, you will do something wrong in the interview. And this is what I help students with. I help them face your fears, be ready for it, do mock interviews. Like, you can either keep complaining or you can get started. I mean, there are only two options, right? See, everything is available on YouTube for free as well. But if you think you do not have the time, like for first years and all, I think you can do for, like, from YouTube itself for free. But if you think you can't, I mean, if you really can't, then you can pick up a course if you think that is going to motivate you. Yes. If you are medium level, like at least medium level, you can join edu courses as well. So we do not have very beginner courses, we have medium to advanced level courses. But yeah. Cool. Anything else you would like me to talk about? Anushka, does this sound good? Any other questions?
Yes, if anyone has any sort of doubt, please post it in the comment section. No need to hesitate. It's a very friendly conversation. Kirti ma'am is really very friendly, and I am very inspired from you, ma'am. Really.
Thank you so much. And like, I hope you guys feel a bit better. Trust me, like, again, the summary is don't overthink, get started, do it one by one. Okay, Akhila is asking after BTech, MTech, or MBA, which is best? Really depends. Say, if you want to become a software engineer, just BTech is enough. MTech is not necessary. You will get almost same salary, same job profile, everything. If you want to go to basically management side, then MBA, obviously. So it depends on what you want to do. You, if you are in college right now, this is the time to really explore and, like, truly find out what you'll be doing. Let me remind you something, guys. A lot of you might have taken up engineering because everyone told you to take it, or your friends told you to take it. But now, in your college, whatever you decide to do, you'll be doing it for the rest of your life. 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, rest of your life. I'm not saying you can't switch, you can always switch careers, but it will be much, much, much harder to switch careers rather than to decide right now. So instead of just deciding I'll do software engineering because everyone else is doing it, please don't do that. I mean, that is not the healthy thing. I would definitely not suggest that. Please try to explore and try to find out what you are trying to do. Yep. Sachi is saying, I got demotivated after knowing AIML is hype, so lost interest in web dev. But ma'am, your words knocked sense into me. Thank you so much, Shachi. Really glad. I mean, please, I mean, whatever people are saying, it is good to read about AIML to be aware of what is happening. But please remember that you will still need to get a job. You still need to become a software engineer if that is what you inspire to be. And there's no point of leaving your journey midway. Okay. Uh, from where can we start making a personal brand is what Manik is asking. See, personal brand really now depends what kind of personal brand. Like, for example, I started from LinkedIn, right? I used to get like huge number of reactions during COVID and all. Uh, I've stopped creating so much on LinkedIn now, but that time I used to resonate a lot with LinkedIn, became top voice, uh, have 170K plus there. Basically, why it happened was because I used to speak my heart out about the professional things. So, if you talk about professional things, you can go to LinkedIn. If you want to be funny or artistic or anything like that, you can go to Insta, or if you want to do longer content or even the same shorter content on YouTube. So for personal brand, I would say Again, that's the same thing. Don't overthink it. Most of the people start with a basic phone, no mic, no light setup, nothing. Just start typing or just creating the content. It will be clearer. Yeah. Janvi is asking, is it possible to participate in hackathons if one doesn't have any project? Yes. Your hackathon will become your project. Your hackathon project will become a project to put in resume. I mean, the biggest skill that any software developer have is basically Googling, and that is what you have to learn. That is one skill that is the most underrated. That is really appreciated a lot. If you can Google and figure things out, everything is a Google away. So pick up any project, start Googling how to do this, how to do that. That is the best way to learn software development. You will learn the most out of it instead of people telling you, write this line, then write this line, then write this line. Instead of them spoon feeding you, just get started, pick up any project, make it from end to end. It will be very impressive in resume, in interviews, plus you will get more confidence as well. All right, I think this is the time for me, folks. It was nice to be here. And thank you so much, and all the very best. You can reach out to me on Insta. LinkedIn, I get a lot of messages, so sort of end up missing it. But I hope let's connect on YouTube, LinkedIn, Insta. And all the very best. My best wishes with you. Have a good night. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Kirti ma'am. Deep gratitude to you for your illuminating presence and invaluable insights, enriching our event with your wisdom and expertise. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye bye. Now, I would like to call Miss Radhika Bansal, upcoming Uber software intern and the technical lead of GDSC IGDTOW, to explain in detail about the upcoming events.
Hi, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Okay, perfect. So, I'm very excited to be here. And I think that session by Kirti ma'am was very insightful. I hope you guys made the most of it. And yeah, are you guys ready to finally unveil the events of DEVCATION 2024? I need to see some excitement in the chat box. Come on, guys. Okay, yeah. So let's dive right into it. And we will start with Hack and Solve, our main hackathon for Dedication 2024. So, with Hack and Solve, we invite you to solve some great problem statements. Firstly, we have sustainable development, which is brought to you by RCIGDTU. Then we have mental health, women empowerment, and to give you technical freedom and creative freedom, we are also introducing open innovation so that you can confidently submit in your projects no matter what problem they solve. And Hack and Solve is hosted on DevFolio. So you guys can scan this QR code to get that DevFolio registration link. I'll try to put that on the chat box as well. And yeah, so um, the idea behind Hack and Solve is that you register on DevFolio, you submit your projects on DevFolio, and from all the submissions, we will pick the top 7 teams to for the final presentation round, basically, which will be held offline at IGDTU campus. And you'll get a chance to pitch your project in front of a panel of judges, and the winners will be announced as well. The tentative date for this is 5th April, and the registrations for Hack and Solve are live from today. So make sure you register on time. The registrations will end on 30th of March, and you can submit your projects between 29th March and 31st March. The deadline for project submission is strictly going to be 31st March, so make sure you mark your calendars and submit your projects on time. Another very interesting thing that I have for all of you is that this year we have a collective prize pool of 40,000 rupees for Hack and Solve. We have various tracks, we have some sponsor tracks, we have prizes for the top 3 teams, we have track prize as well. We'll also give you certificates. Certificates are there for all participants and especially the top 7 teams as well. So make sure you register in time, you submit your ideas, and you give this a real shot. And I'll stay on the slide for another 30 seconds. So you can take a screenshot or scan this QR, and we'll move on then. Okay. So this year, a very, very interesting concept that we have introduced is mini events. So usually what happens is that hackathons, a lot of beginners do not feel comfortable participating in hackathons. And this year, we are trying to eliminate that by introducing mini competitions for everybody. We have four very, very interesting categories for you that will cover all your interests, that will give you a chance to showcase your creativity and participate in a national level hackathon. So we have four mini events for you guys. Let me explain what these are. So first up, we have Filter Fiesta, which is basically an AR VR challenge where we invite you to submit an Instagram or Facebook filter that you have made on the Back to the Past theme. And this way, we will, from all the submissions that you put in, we'll pick up the best filter and we'll award them at the same closing ceremony, tentatively on 5th of April. And you can use Spark AR for the same. You can use any software that you wish. You can find all details about this on the form. And you can, again, scan this QR code to get that form link. You'll find those form links on the DevFolio page as well, so do not worry. And next up, we have TechScribe. So, TechScribe is essentially a technical blog writing competition to support all the budding writers and people who are into documentation. So, we have a topic for TechScribe, which is basically exploring the apps of the decade using Google technologies. So, we want you to write something about this, use your technical experiences to describe your facts, back up your facts, and you can publish your article on any of the trending sites. It could be Medium, it could be WordPress, and you can simply submit that URL on the form link, which again you can scan the QR code and find that form link. And the blog with the best traction and the blog that will be loved by the audience the most will be selected as the winner. Then we have Doodle Craft, which is basically a design challenge. So this is very interesting and creative, unlike any other challenge. And in Doodle Craft, we are basically inviting you to redesign the Google Doodle, the Google logo. And the theme for the same is again in alignment with Defcation 2024. It is back to the past. And we want you to unleash your creativity, go for something new, make us something that will make us remember the good old days. And you can submit your PNGs in the form link again, and the best pick will get to be the winner. And finally, I think one of the most unique events that we have this year is Gemini Genesis. And usually people tell you in colleges to not use AI tools, but here we are promoting Gemini. And how are we doing that is, so listen cleverly, this is going to be very interesting. um, we will give you screenshots of a web page, or you can design anything for GDSC, IGGTU as well. And the idea is that you will use Gemini, the AI tool powered by Google, to basically generate the code for that website. You can prompt the AI tool, and we want you to generate the code and make the same website using it. So the submission for this will require your prompt screenshots, the prompts that you use, and you can put out your code that you've generated onto Replit, and you can submit that Replit link as well. Again, scan the QR code, you'll find the form, and the link that will most closely represent the website that we gave you will be the winner. Please note that registration and submission for all of these mini events starts from today, and the deadline is 28th of March. And the winners for the same will be declared on the same closing ceremony, which is tentatively scheduled on 5th of April. Also, these are all individual based events. Hack and Solve is a team based event. You can participate individually or in teams up to four, but mini events are for individual participation. So I think I've thrown a lot of dates at you. So let's sum up the timeline first before we go ahead. So today on March 24, 21, we have our opening ceremony. And today onwards, all the mini events and the registration for Hack and Solve begins. On 28th of March, submissions for the mini events will come to an end. And March 29 to March 31 is basically the hacking period for Hack and Solve, right? And on April 5, we'll have our final presentation and winner announcement. So, are you guys with me so far? Any doubts so far? Okay, so I don't see any doubts on the chat, so I'm guessing everything is clear. So, let's move on. I'll give you a quick walkthrough of our website as well, so that you can find all of this information at one place. You don't have to remember this. All of these links, everything you can find on our website. So you have the apply with Devfolio link on the right at top that will take you to the Devfolio page. You have a little about GDSE IGDTU, a little about Devcation. You have all the tracks. The judges for the final round will be revealed on our website very, very soon. All the timeline is mentioned here as well. All the prizes, very exciting prizes, are mentioned here as well. You can read a little bit about our sponsors if you wish to. We have some FAQs for you as well. And we have all links. You can contact us in case of any doubts. You can reach out to us on our Discord channel. You can use the events page to read about all the events. You can find the registration links for all of these events on this page as well. Furthermore, if you want, you can read about our team, tracks, prizes, anything you want, you'll find it on this website. So, yeah, that's that. And also, let me show you the Devfolio page while we are here. So, this is how it looks. You can have you have all the FAQs here. Please make sure to join our Discord channel. That will be the first point of contact. The links are all here, and you can go to the schedule, and there you will find out the registration links and the deadlines and timelines of all the mini events that I just described for you. And in case we have any other event, or we plan to have any other speaker session or the closing ceremony, those details will be updated here as well. So look out. And this is the prices section that I was talking about, $480, which is about 40,000 rupees. So make sure you register. And for registering, you just need to click on this apply now button, fill in your details, and you'll be ready to go. Our team will check you in. So coming back to the presentation, I think that is everything I have for you. And yeah, that is the QR code for our Discord channel. Please, I request you all to join that. That will be the first point of contact between you and us. In case there is any announcement, any upcoming news about Devcation, Discord will be the first place where we'll put it out. And also, in case you have any queries, the fastest way to get them answered is using the doubts channel on this Discord server. So make sure you join our Discord server. And yeah, that's it. That's everything about Devcation 2024. And I hope that I will see some really exciting projects from all the students, all the entrepreneurs out there. And if you have any doubts, please feel free to ask them using the chat box. And beautiful website. Yeah. I think we have to thank the web team of GDSE IGDTU for that. They worked really, really hard over the past few days to get this to us. And yeah, I'll be here in case you have any doubts. Please feel free to ask.
So if you guys have any doubts, you can ask in the chat. Okay, great opening ceremony. Really excited. Yes, we all are. Okay, so I don't think that, okay, there's a doubt where we can find the link of website.
You'll find it all on the Devfolio page. We'll add it to the Discord page as well. And yeah, we'll add it to the Discord page definitely. So just join the Discord channel, and we'll add all the links in the resources section there. No, we have themes this year. So these are the, like I said, those were the four main themes. We have sustainable development, we have mental health, we have women empowerment, and apart from that, we have open innovation as well. So basically, any problem that you want to tackle is welcome. Okay, I'll add that to the Devfolio page. Do not worry. Meanwhile, just join our Discord channel and I'll share the links with you there. Does that work? Can we see last year's winning projects? You can, Bhumika. You can just go on Devfolio and search for DEVCATION'23 and you will find the list of all projects there. We had some really exciting submissions last time as well. So yeah, you can. It's available on Devfolio. You can go ahead and see those. Yeah, you can participate in any of these events. No worries. The only restriction is that the mini events are individual participation, and hack and solve can be in teams of 1 to 4. I think we can wrap it up, Anushka, if we don't have any more
Yeah,
questions.
most of the doubts are covered. So I think we can wrap up now. Thank you, Radhika Di, for walking us through the hackathon and the mini events. Lastly, I would like to thank all the sponsors for partnering with us and making Devocation even more grand. Okay, we just have a doubt. Can first years participate? I think
So your
yes.
first years are encouraged to participate. That is the whole reason we've come up with these mini events so that any beginner can participate. Even in the hackathon, I will suggest that you try your best to make up a project and participate. This is the best way to build in teams, innovate, and get a project done and work on something practically. So yes, first years can participate. They are encouraged to participate.
Okay, so do we have any more doubts or shall we wrap up? There is any prizes for mini events as well.
We don't have a cash prize for the mini events, but we might give you some goodies, and definitely there'll be a certificate for the winner. So Devcation Manik is the whole technical fest. We have the Hack and Solve hackathon and we have the mini events. You can participate in any of these events. They're all exclusive. It is not necessary for you to participate in one or more of them to participate in the other. So let's do this, Manik, that we will put this out on our website. Does that work for you? Even I'm not sure what we're planning to give out as goodies right now. I think our outreach team will give you more clarity on that. So we'll either update that on Discord or on the website. Does that work?
Okay, so if you guys still have more doubts left, you can join the Discord channel and all the updates and queries will be resolved there itself. So, a very big thanks to all the lovely audience for your patient listening and gracing the opening ceremony with your presence. So, as aforementioned, the registrations are opened and everyone is welcome wholeheartedly. Welcome to the Devcation. Thank you, everyone.